Good morning. Happy Friday. Whew. Man, I watched Lionel and Candace. It's crazy hearing some of the stuff in reference to her and just her story and her upbringing. I resonate with a lot of it. I think you can find resonating with everybody's story if you're opening to truly hearing it. So often enough, people just get lost in their own story and don't carry an open mind or heart to hear other people's story. And it's one of those things. You can't make people want to listen to you. That's for darn sure. You're going to go to your grave trying. I can assure you of that. She had a really close relationship with her grandfather. I did too. I had a close relationship with both my grandparents. And my grandparents were essentially my adoptive grandparents because my mom was adopted. So they weren't blood. They weren't blood at all, but they were my safe haven growing up. I was very close to them. Both very differently, but very close to them. And I spent a lot of time with them growing up. And I now see and remember a lot of different memories with them in conversations and things that they did with me when I was younger, and different things that they said to me. That makes so much more sense now. I'll tell you that. My grandfather, when I was younger, had me at a very young age learning mathematics, computer, language readings, 011, 0011, and just doing all kinds of stuff. When I was like 4, 3, 5. And my grandmother gave me my Bible. This was in 97, I think. Yeah, 97. We dedicate this book to you, Amanda, as your personal and primary guide to solving any and all future problems, troubles, or difficulties that might interfere with your successful journey through life. Doesn't that sound like an encrypted message, I'd say? Anywho, I'm very blessed for my grandparents. I'm blessed for all my memories with them, but I carry a big piece of them inside of me. I know that's right. That said, it's so crazy right now just to see the reality in which we find ourselves in, all of us individually. I know for me, it's like every day the gift that keeps giving. The gift that keeps giving. It's so comical to me that you find yourself in a world right now with people and they make their choices, they make their actions, they make their decisions. That's all things that they make. Now, granted, they may be blackmailed, they may be coerced, or they may be provided some kind of money or some kind of exchange for doing it. That goes without saying, duh. Just look at the entertainment world. Bless their little hearts. Nothing's for free in this world. Just look at all the entertainers acting a dang fool, looking a dang fool, as well as all the entertainers that have passed away in really, really odd scenarios. They didn't stay in line, so they had to go. It's just the reality of it. That's how this world operates. Unfortunately, unless we the people stand together, don't buy into the program, and start standing together against this, like Candace said, it's in the numbers. It 100% is in the numbers. Don't be the bait. This particular video, I wanted to touch on this.
You've got some people in high places shitting their pants.
I bet so. He said, you have people in high places shitting their pants. I bet so. I can feel it. But guess what? I'm also shitting my pants because the stuff that I see on my day-to-day basis and the stuff that I have seen throughout my life and the angles and the antics that they will go and the measures that they will go, I am also shitting my pants because I'm in disbelief of the behavior, of the lack of consciousness, of the lack of empathy and grace for just human life. You ain't even got to be a good person. but you need to have some empathy for just human life. You are a human as well. So to think that things that you do that are so below the belt, like dancing with the devil type stuff, to think that that's not going to somehow whip back around and you're going to pay repercussions to it, it's just oxymoron. It's oxymoron, because you are human, as am I, as was Charlie, as was all the people in Gaza, all the people in Iran, as to all the Americans that are getting freaking railroaded right now. So yeah, hello, we're all shitting our pants. Like, come on.
Seemed like for a minute, the whole world was against you. Like in John Wick 4,
That's a good movie.
All the bounty hunters were chasing after him. But you found a way to use the system to beat the people who were sending the bounty hunters after you. You turned the tables on the leaders of the bounty hunters. They tried to put you in survival mode. They wanted you to be in fear.
Of what?
For the rest of your life. And
of
finally,
them?
after wave after wave after wave of attacks, you finally realized, you're like, you know what? I'm going to turn the system against them. And now the system is going after them, and they're the ones that are in fear, and they're the ones that are in survival mode. Because you're a badass. They wanted to do a humiliation ritual on you, and you turned it into a humiliation ritual for them. And now you're just chilling, and everything's...
I really like that video. There's a couple things though. It wasn't me wanting to do anything by any means. Not by any means. Did I know that I was being attacked silently? Did I understand that things weren't adding up? Did I pick up on the signs and synchronicities? Yeah. It got so in my face, I would be blind not to see it. I would be blind not to see it. And that's when I kind of started really waking up to things and truly going in and figuring out things within myself that I needed to work through and heal and overcome and build strength within myself, based off the reality that I found myself in. And that was all by the grace of God. And so everything that I find myself in, I have found myself in my entire life, has been at the makings of God, not the makings of me. I'm just a vessel. And I'm just living here in this temporary life, being the person that he called me to be, being the person that we're all called to be, truthfully. And it's totally up to you. It's up to you. You have that free will, period. When you walk with God and you put good intentions at the forefront of your heart, and you treat people fairly and you treat people honorably and you carry integrity at the forefront, you best believe that there's going to be goodness and dharma and good fortunes that find their way to you along the way. It's not going to be on the grandiose scale. It's not going to be millions and billions and trillions of dollars. Obviously not. That's not the way that this world has been built for. Clearly. Why? You have very rare good people at the top. Why do you think that is? That would relinquish control. If you have more good people at the top, the not so good people will slowly be dwindling out. This is how it's all been built. It just has. And it's just the truth. And it's just one of those things. Not to mention, when I started to lock in, and I really started to recognize the magnitude and reference to where they took it with my kid, and the brainwashing and the manipulation and the gaslighting, and whatever antics that were used and the measures that they were used, because there was a lot of psychological warfare within that dynamic with my son. When I started locking in and started really picking up on those signs and synchronicities, it was like lights out, Alice. It was lights out. You don't come for people's kids. That's a no hold bar. That's a no-go. No man should pass that. No woman should pass that. No man should be, or woman should be on the side of that. But yet there is. So for whatever reason, that's where they find themselves. But it was lights out. You don't do that. You don't do that. That's a no-go. And that's for any child, anybody's children. I mean, it just is. The fact that we have to have these conversations is ridiculous to me, but here we are. I know it's true. And so, yeah, there was a little bit of a response to that video. I'm sorry people are crapping their pants. I am as